A lot of practical jokes, and but they all come out of this all-star band. But it's amazing and most exciting to hear the laughter when these musicians who grew up together and led parallel lives in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now the 90s, sharing stories day in and day out of their past. The All-Star Band will be playing in America only this tour. Tonight and tomorrow night we're at the Beacon Theater, Westbury, February 21 and 24. We're doing Detroit, March 1st. We're doing San Diego, March 14th, 15th, both sold out. Universal Amphitheater, March 18th. And we're going to conclude the tour in Orlando. We're doing about 30 shows. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the fifth reincarnation of Ringo and the All-Star Band. So give them a warm welcome. From Tina Turner's band, a man who plays every instrument known to mankind, and a man whose only request is not to pay any gym charges on the road. A member of the second All-Star Band, Mr. Timmy Capello. When Ringo's son Zach went to work for The Who, we reached out to find a drummer who could sing, crack jokes, compliment Ringo, and be a new member of the band. But we couldn't find one. So we settled on Bad Company Simon Kirke, who I'm proud to announce we reunited with the original members of Bad Company for a spring tour. The member of the fourth All-Star Band, great guy, Mr. Simon Kirke. Simon's so excited he got a free shirt. Known as the Captain, he wrote and performs Ringo's favorite song nightly, a musical genius and leader of Poker Harem. Gary Brooker has played an important role in the last few years and receives nightly ovations for his whiter shade of pale. The captain of our ship, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gary Brooker. He's a bowler, a successful record producer, a computer genius, a visionary for talking about computer age when I first met him in 1992, before NASDAQ had any real value. His musicianship on guitar and hit songs moved the audience. Todd Rundgren was a member of our second All-Star Band and a father to a future Hall of Famer baseball player, his son Rex Rundgren. Please welcome the hitmaker, Todd Rundgren. Probably known as the godfather of the bass, a member of Cream, and the singer-songwriter of some of the greatest classic rock songs of our generation. Each night he brings the audiences to a frenzy with White Room and Sunshine of Your Love. A member of the fourth All-Star Band, my favorite bass player, the legendary Jack Bruce. He's been a member of this band for more years than he was a member of the Slap Band. The original drummer of Rory and the Hurricanes. He's had more #1 hits than his previous bandmates, a true friend to all the All-Stars past and present who has shown compassionate friendship to all his band members these past 10 years. It's an honor to both work with him and to know him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ringo Starr. Ringo, that's my name. That's your name. What's my name? Ringo! It gets harder each tour to find you a tour gift, especially a person like you who has everything. But in searching high and low, I approached my pal, Peter Max, who in the 60s was the art, but the Fab Forward of music. He has painted other legends, including your pal Bob Dylan and Mick Jagger. Peter has been the official artist for the Grammys, for the Super Bowls, and today, I have a very special surprise for you. To commemorate your 10th anniversary and the All-Star Band, so may I introduce to you the artist known as Peter Max to present you with a commemorative of your 10th anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter Max, give him a warm welcome.
Just before we do this, I have one that goes from the 60s.
You're going to have another one now. You're going to have another one now. And so we go back a couple of years. Yeah. And Ringo wants to play you something. I think for you, you did it, Joe. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wow.
See, it's awful sorry.
Okay, let's go right. Right.
Now, after 10 years, thousands of miles, hundreds of sound checks, and millions of fans, the journey continues.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out?
In 1989, Ringo Starr put together his first all-star band and amazed the world with the most star-studded lineup ever put together. Featuring Clarence Clemens, Rick Dango, LaVon Helm, Dr. John, Jim Keltner, Nils Lofgren, Billy Preston, and Joe Walsh.
What do I do when my love is away? How do I feel at the end of the day? No, I get tired from my friends. I get tired from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try to from my friends. I just want someone to love.
Then, in 1992, Ringo Starr did it again with his second all-star band. This time featuring a record 4 dream guitarists, Dave Edmonds, Nils Lofgren, Todd Rundgren, and Joe Walsh. Plus the legendary Burton Cummings, Timothy B. Schmidt, Tim Capello, and on drums, Ringo's son, Zach Starkey. In 1995, Ringo Starr announced his third all-star band, featuring Randy Bachman, Felix Cavallari, John Entwistle, Mark Farner, Mark Rivera, and back again, Billy Preston and Ringo's son, Zach Starkey.
Who's after this time in the Oscar band?
Oh, we got Felix Cavallari from the Underground. We got Mark Farner from Grand Fund. Johnny Entwistle from the Hood.
Oh, yeah!
Billy Preston. Randy Bachman. My son Zach.
Yeah!
You always get the biggest.
Finally, in 1997, Ringo Starr did it again, putting together his first ever all-star British band, featuring the legendary Gary Brooker, Jack Bruce, Peter Frampton, Simon Kirke, and Mark Rivera. In the past 10 years, many things in our world have changed. Some for the good, some not so good. But one thing remains constant, a shining star called Ringo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, The man behind the curtain. The man that had a vision over a decade ago to put it all together, with a little help from his friends. Here to announce Ringo Starr's fifth and finest all-star band ever, Mr. David Fishoff.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 10
Ringo, 35 years ago, you stepped into the streets of New York for the first time. Do you remember what you were feeling then? Do you ever think about those days? And
Actually, we were talking about that just the other day.
what are your thoughts, and what are your thoughts coming back to the city today? 35
Well,
years later?
you know, coming back today, I come back all the time, so it's not like, wow, I'm in New York. But the very first time, it was incredible. I felt, even from the plane, I always had this image of like this big octopus going to carry the plane down. Like the energy was coming together, and the thrill of, I mean, besides the kids were outside waiting for us, but just being in the hotel and having all these TVs on and radio, and you know, the media madness that was going on. We could actually talk to a radio station and hear ourselves on radio because you know, we'd just come from England, and it was like the BBC over there. And so it was really the most exciting period of my life in New York. Was probably one of the most exciting moments. And I wanted to live there then, but I've been coming back ever since, and now I live in LA.
CBS Radio. Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Starr. Did you ever meet Pete Best? If you did, what would you say to him?
I haven't met him, and I'd say hi.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Starr, when you were originally recording, with a little help from my friends, did you think it would be the big anthem that it is today, or just an album track?
Just an album track. I didn't think then anyway that I would be out touring with the old stuff. You know what I mean? You don't, when you're doing a track in the 60s, you don't think, oh, in 99 I'll be sitting here talking to you with all your notes and up the room. You know what I mean? You just don't do that. You're just doing it at the time. And it turns into this. And thank God I did do that track. And the other submarine little help have given me a career, really, for the last 30 years.
Great.
I
Okay.
got 29.
You know what? Okay, pick one more.
Well, no, we're not anymore. No.
Anymore. We're not going to
We're
stop.
doing the East Coast, South Africa, the West Coast. That was the plan, but you know, you want to make God laugh, tell your plans.
Right.
And anyway, South Africa is out. So the safari's off. We were only doing it for the safari.
You guys didn't know. I'm sorry. I got played.
So now we're doing Chicago. Going to the zoo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a photo op. We'll invite the band. Richmond, get a picture with all the guys.
Anyway, thanks for coming, and hope you come to the show and have a good time.
Okay. One more flash and all.
Hey, stay up.
This way, this way. This way, guys. Right. On your left, on your left.
ATM, ERDC,
Around the shots.